on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner.
City's finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in 2018, the guy from Clemson in his 3rd year, Deshaun Watson.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, 5 catches, 56 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long, it's Watson. This pass complete to Reynolds, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. It's complete. James White. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Vigil. Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. On 2nd and 9, Carr got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Carr completes it, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's wearing the tight end with it. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. They'll find Everett there, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and went for it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Watson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Watson. He hits White, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Watson. That's complete to White. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Carr. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And the ball is knocked out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
We have seen this before, and we know... Coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. He's got White here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57. You got nothing on the 36-yard line. You got nothing.
Carr now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
93.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now Carr again. C.J. Mosley there in coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities to help out that offense?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Carr now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Crowell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Going on the ground with Eckler, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. On 2nd and 7, Carr, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Watson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And a dump off to White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Watson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back to throw, Watson. This is White on the screen. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 12, Carr. And this is caught. It's Parker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ricky.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 57's Mike 57. Go. 57.
To throw is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Snead's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch tight end. I got 83. Me. Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Deshaun Watson in the offense, trailing 17-10, 23 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
All day, every day.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3.